Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and being a big part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally doesn't work. And thank you guys for joining another edition of Don't Sleep on the Dallas Cowboys. Because with the Dallas Cowboys, things are always happening, changing, evolving. Late in the day, late at night, hell, in the middle of the night. Because many times I'll wake up in the morning and all of a sudden, oh my God, what happened last night? So boom. So what we do here, every morning we do a Don't Sleep on the Dallas Cowboys report to catch you up on the news of yesterday and what to look for today, because you know there's always something happening with the Dallas Cowboys. But now, I'm going to tell you, last night you guys missed something huge. Something I don't think that's happened before on YouTube. What an incredible night. It's definitely the biggest event that we've had here in the Joe Boo Man Cave. We literally had, wow, some of the best YouTubers out there. The only person that was missing, Shango, get back from being on vacation, because we got to get you in here on the Joe Boo Sports Report as well. We ended up doing our mock draft last night. We had E2 Blue, of course, doing his picks, as well as having my man DMV Dallas Cowboys doing his. And we had Law Nation, as well as the great draft expert, Voch, critiquing and giving us their thoughts. We went to overtime. 2 full hours. Who did our guys come up with? Well, I'm kind of hoping that both of them could be right, or at least one of them. They had Will Hernandez falling to the Cowboys. I could be happy with the guard. Lord knows Will Hernandez loves hanging out with the Dallas Cowboys offensive line because they've got the same agent, at least that's his reason for hanging out with them. And I always believe, being an offensive lineman in high school and a nose tackle in college, I believe you build the team from the line out. They were able to get a Will Hernandez and put him in there, keep La'el Collins out there. As Voch, he kind of changed my mind because I believe that La'el Collins is a better guard than tackle. But he pointed out, when you had La'el Collins doing the job that he did against the guys like Von Miller out there and things like that, that he'd rather have him outside, and you get a Will Hernandez and plug him in there. All of a sudden, you're back to opening up big-ass holes for Zeke Elliott. You are now giving time to Dak Prescott to find wide-open receivers. You are giving time for receivers to finally get themselves open. You are finding that offense being able to control the clock, helping out your defense. So I couldn't argue with that at all. I'd be happy with that. And the more I think about, people, are the Dallas Cowboys playing a game right now? The NFL is all about deception. Every single phase of the NFL is deception. You never want the other guy to know what you're doing. Because if they know what you're doing, they're going to stop you. If you know they're running the ball right here, we're going to counter that move. We see the Dallas Cowboys saying to Dez Bryant, we want you back. We want you to be here. We love your passion. We want to talk to you. But not next week. No, sometime. We'll talk to you. They're playing coy. And in the meantime, they're going through almost too much. I think thou protest too much. We're looking at every wide receiver prospect out there. Sutton, Calvin Ridley. I mean, just going through the whole game. We're sending the coaching staff over there. What I believe they're actually trying to do, I think they're trying to send a message to Dez Bryant saying, you can be replaced. So we can move on. We can get somebody else to get the upper hand in trying to renegotiate with him, to get him to take a pay cut or a restructuring deal or an incentive-laden contract. Because when you look out there, they made their move for Sammy Watkins. We knew they weren't going to pay $16 million for Sammy Watkins. But this, I believe, is all the setup to get Dez Bryant for one more year. I made my case about the reason why a stud wide receiver is not necessary for winning it all. When you have the Patriots, their leading receiver was Gronk. And when you have the Eagles, Zach Ertz as the leading receiver on their team, when you look around at the true number one wide receivers, those guys aren't winning Super Bowls. So, do you go ahead and say, we're a running offense? We got a great offensive line, great running back, but we're going to put all our money in wide receivers? We're going to put all our picks in there when we have needs on the defense. So I believe this is a way for the Cowboys to have their cake and eat it too. Keep Dez Bryant, be able to pick players that will help the team for the future, and get some cap relief to be able to sign guys they have. We'll see how this works out, but I'm telling you, they are playing games with Dez Bryant for negotiation purposes. Now, the other pick, which I would be ecstatic, I would literally do a happy dance. I'd get fall out drunk if Vita Vea fell to the Dallas Cowboys and they drafted him. Our biggest problem, as John, DMV, Dallas Cowboys pointed out, is the Dallas Cowboys haven't controlled the middle of the field in a long, long, long time. But when you can control the middle of the field, you can do just about anything. And if you look at our weaknesses on our defense, we haven't had a great safety in a long time. When was the last time we had a great safety? Shout out to Rod Woodson. When was the last time we had a great middle linebacker? Sean Lee's played great at middle linebacker, but he couldn't hold up because of having to take on those run blocking guards. He's better on the weak side using his speed. But when was the last time we had a lights out middle linebacker? I'll wait. And of course, the middle of the field. We got great ends. Always had great ends. Marcus Ware, Marcus Lawrence now. We can get pressure from the outside, but the problem is when you get an Aaron Rodgers who can run around and buy time, when you have quarterbacks that can step up in the pocket because your ends, they're rushing outside. Boom. If your middle is soft, there's a lane. Quarterbacks can run up the middle. They can step up in the pocket. They've got a clear view. The wash, everything's behind you. And boom, pick you apart. You need a guy in the middle. Vita Vea, I'd love it. I absolutely, positively would love it. But in looking at that, and guys, I tell you, go back and look at that if you got some time. Check it out because, this was next level for us. I still have some more bugs and stuff because, I'm technology challenged. But to have those guys over there, putting up the board with the names of, to see how the draft went, to have Law Nation on here, giving his input as well as Voch, it was cool. But check out that draft. And the way they have it set up, and the way most people have it set up is quarterbacks. We're probably going to have more quarterbacks taken in the top 10 this year than any other year in the past. It's a quarterback-heavy league. With that being said, that means the Cowboys are going to have all kinds of options when it comes to 19. I'm hoping that DMV Dallas Cowboys and E2 Blue, I hope that both of them, or one of them are right, that we get that line, that we get a Vita Vea or we get a Will Hernandez. I still believe, actually, I'm so wishy-washy on the Dez Bryant situation. I think the Dallas Cowboys protest too much. And I think they're working on renegotiating with Dez Bryant. We'll have to wait and see if that is the case. Whew. But oh, what a night. Shout out to Law Nation, to Voch Lombardi, to E2 Blue, DMV, as well as Michael Anthony for making last night's show incredible. But it's just the beginning, guys. We're all going to be together there at the draft, giving you coverage like nobody else. And thank everybody for the super chats last night. We actually had 2 winners in our drawing. We gave away a shot glass, 4 shot glass, a rack to go with it, as well as we also gave away a DeMarcus Lawrence autographed Joe Boo t-shirt. Doesn't get any better than that. But anyway, I've got to go back in training. Got to make a drive to Morgantown, West Virginia. So I got about 500 miles to drive today. So I'm going to be in shape, ready to go to drive to the draft. I'm Mark Holmes. This is Cowboy Joe Boo, and you never know where you'll see us next. I'll see you soon.